If you have never heard of her before, Nessa Barrett is a successful singer and songwriter that has skyrocketed her career and became extremely successful at the shocking age of 17. She has accomplished so much in her life, but behind the scenes, Nessa's life has had a slew of shocking turns and events that I can't even believe happened to this girl. I think we can all agree that the beauty standards are something that we've all fallen victim to, and Nessa Barrett is no exception to this. We constantly see the perfect curated image of what society wants us to look like. And if we look just a smidge different, we're shunned, shamed, and told that we're simply just not good enough or pretty enough. Born in New Jersey, Nessa grew up with her mom, dad, and younger brother. Growing up, Nessa had a rough childhood with a struggling relationships between her two parents. In an interview with Nylon, she revealed that she actually struggled with a disorder regarding eating when she was only 12 years old. She told Nylon that sometimes I would hide my dinner or say that I was eating in my room and flush it down the toilet. I would try to see how long I could go without eating any food. And this disordered eating was something that she would struggle with on and off for years. And she unfortunately attempted to end her life while she was still living with her parents, which was of course extremely hard on her family. And when she was a teen, she started a TikTok, which eventually blew up and she quickly became an internet personality. Long story short, she ended up running away when she was only 17 to Los Angeles. And there she worked on fulfilling her dreams of becoming a singer. And pretty much after she established herself in LA, Nessa got lip fillers. She talked about how her lips were something that she's always been insecure about since day one. So as soon as she was able to, she got them filled. And I always say it's your body, your choice. That's what I stand by. But I can't help but wonder if society standards on women weren't what they currently are, would she still have felt insecure about her lips? Because social media tells us that this is disgusting, that small, natural shaped looks are gross looking and should not be something to be proud of. Instead, we're told that huge sausage lips are the way to go, and the bigger your lips are, the better. And it seems as though like with every influencer or celebrity that started off with living a somewhat normal life, then became famous, has gotten their lips done in order to appease society or to hide their insecurities. Eventually though, Nessa started to get hate about her lips. People were just commenting on how like big and unnatural they look, and the doctor who actually injected Nessa with her lip filler came forward and basically called out Nessa and said that she actually went to another doctor to get her lips done on top of what she already did, and that's why they look the way that they do.
Hi guys, I'm Dr. K, and these are Nessa's beautiful lips that I did last October. Love how gorgeous they look. And then I saw another TikToker say that the doctor that did Nessa's lips should go to jail. So another injector put filler on top of my work, and this is how it looks. Here's another example of my beautiful work. I like lips to be subtle, pouty, and pretty. If you don't do your research, inexperienced injectors can create lip lumps, overfilled, filler migration. I love Nessa. This video is not about Nessa. It's just a reminder for all of you young people out there, do your research, see an experienced injector, get great results.
Honestly, I can't believe that doctor made that video. But after that, Nessa just had to go on TikTok to address her lips.
I don't care. Don't think that they look bad. I think that eventually they will dissolve on their own at some point. They are huge because I swelled so much and they bruise like crazy.
So as the months and years went by of her living in California, we all started to see Nessa get extremely thin, and fans started speculating that something was going on with her, and eventually she came forward and admitted that she was recovering from an eating disorder.
Yeah, I think I've just been struggling a lot physically and mentally, I guess, too. And it kind of hit me that I possibly might not be able to have kids. And so I think that's when I started to think about it. And I have cried before because I kind of did it to myself. And I was like, all I want to do is to be a mom. And so I think that's one of the reasons why I am motivated to recover.
Why wouldn't you be able to have kids?
I deal with a pretty bad eating disorder, and it's been pretty bad for a little over a year now. Yeah, it's gone to a point where I know it's, affected my body.
And if we take a look back at how Nessa looked before versus after, it's very sad to see that there's a huge difference. And like I said previously, like this is something that Nessa has been struggling with on and off for years. And people had the audacity to make comments about her appearance and her body by commenting things like, drop your workout routine and your ass looks really big or small, which obviously only exacerbated her disorder. My thing is, like, what is wrong with people? Like, we as a society have really lost our humanity when it comes to like interacting and talking with other human beings, especially online. Because the thing is, half of these people wouldn't comment and say all these things if they were in person with Nessa in real life, but because they have their phone or their laptop or their computer, they're able to hide behind their screen and just say all types of bull crap to other people without feeling any remorse or feeling bad for saying what they say, and it's really sad.
I don't want to read or see comments about my body or weight right now. I just genuinely can't handle it. I don't know how many times I have to say this, and it's just like really damaging to me because I have relapsed recently in my eating disorder, and I did not think or am not totally aware of how noticeable it is because of how fucked up my body dysmorphia is. And reading those comments, whether it's like talking about how much weight I lost or people telling me that I should eat, or, you know, people saying that I bod goals and like asking what my workout routine is, I don't want that. And I cannot handle it right now. I want to cry right now because I was doing really good for a little bit.
Nessa, you can for real! Nessa, drop your workout routine!
She would make these TikToks and they were just so disturbing, alarming, and just sad. And honestly, if I'm keeping it real, I don't agree with the fact that she knew what she was going through and she was still posting TikToks of her being extremely small, because it kind of looked like she was body checking. So people will post like how skinny or how thin they are online just to keep people updated on how they look. And I know that that probably wasn't what she was doing, but for a lot of people, it was just really triggering to see like an extremely thin celebrity posting like TikToks online of her thin body. And she didn't like to be called healthy because in her mind, healthy was a body that she didn't want, and being called sick comforted her.
I know for me, and I feel like it might be a common thing for a lot of people that struggle with anorexia, the word healthy to everyone is a great word. You know, it's a positive word. Everyone wants to be healthy. But for me, when someone says that I look healthy, it makes me want to spiral, you know, it makes me go crazy because that's not a word that, you know, healthy to me, I associate with something that, you know, is not the best, because unfortunately in my brain, being called sick is something that in a terrible and ugly way is something that comforts me more than the word healthy.
And later in her career, one of her best friends, Cooper, overdosed on substances and unfortunately lost his life, which then resulted in Nessa attempting to take her life for the second time. And then she was eventually admitted to a psychiatric hospital.
3 weeks ago, I just got back from the psych ward. I was admitted into a mental hospital. It was terrible, traumatizing, and hell for me.
Like, I don't care what anyone says. Like, I know that no one's perfect, but the things that this woman has been through is absolutely insane. And the fact that she is still here to this day is something that's worth applauding for. Now, I've already talked about this in previous videos, but we all know that there are so many celebrities that have like these super fans that are obsessed with these people to the point where they will dress like them and act like them and even get cosmetic procedures to look like their favorite person, which I still don't understand why people do this, because they never end up emulating their favorite celebrity like at all. I mean, honestly, I think it's just embarrassing. So there was this girl named Kendall Monroe that did every single thing in her power to try to become Nessa Barrett. Like, she wouldn't just copy like a makeup look or a hairstyle. She would copy mannerisms, gestures, clothing. Like, her Instagram was a spitting image of what Nessa's Instagram was. And her TikToks that Kendall would make were the exact replica of Nessa's TikToks.
But everything's fake. But everything's fake.
This girl even went to the store to find the exact mask that Nessa was wearing in one of her Instagram posts. She even copied her tattoos, and some of those tattoos were about Cooper, her friend. Like, the audacity. And of course, Nessa had to address this.
I'm gonna like start crying a little bit with all of the things that I've been going through. Like, I've hit rock bottom after rock bottom over and over again the past like 4 months. I can't get a break. So if someone has the goddamn audacity to completely like copy my life and persona or anything of the matter, is just a straight up slap in the face to me and what I've been experiencing, because like don't do that. And just like the straight up goddamn disrespect, like I can't, I'm done. Like, I'm not putting up with it anymore.
And the saddest part about all this is after she addressed, you know, people copying her and stuff like that, Kendall Monroe still continued to try to act and be like her. Like, this is what society has come to. No one can even be themselves anymore. And I'm betting to think that if society never set it this crazy standard of how we're supposed to look, a lot of girls that do struggle with EDs probably wouldn't be struggling with them, because there would be no standard that you had to follow. And the age numbers of these girls that are struggling with this disorder are just getting lower and lower and lower. I made a video about EDs, and there's this one girl who was like 10 or 11 who struggled with an eating disorder. I think that overall, like, Nessa Barrett is a really strong person, and even though I don't agree with a lot of things that she's done, I can't deny how many people she's inspired with her music and her story, including me. Like, she took the place of my #1 song on Spotify for 2 years straight. I think that we are the people who set these beauty standards, because standards of beauty would not be a thing unless we give it power. And honestly, like, you do you, but this whole like changing your body just to fit in society standards is just really crazy, and it's just really sad to see. This was the first video I did over a celebrity. Let me know if you guys liked it, and if you did, give it a big thumbs up and comment down below any other people you want me to cover. If you made it this far, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in my next week's video. Bye guys.